Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okerzinski with your week 4 lecture video. So, the ongoing assignment is the annotated bibliography, and I'll return to that in a minute. However, I do want to take a few minutes and speak to Chapter 3 content. Here we go. Especially this week's discussion board post on the note taker's triad, quotation, paraphrase, and summary. This is an important section in Chapter 3. In fact, there are many important sections in Chapter 3, the writing in the middle chapter. So, once again, hopefully everybody is performing research on their topic, using some of the library resources that are out there, both the links to videos in Blackboard, but also the library site itself. Remember, even online, you can make an appointment to get some help from a COD librarian. Now, we all have an idea of what paraphrasing and summarizing is, all right? Working with the words of others and how to prepare a summary. It's usually a longer version. Paraphrasing is a little bit shorter, about how to grasp the author's ideas and put them into your own words. Summarizing, obviously, is taking a larger passage, putting it into your words, kind of like condensing it down. Okay. Ballinger does talk about how sometimes summary is never purely objective, but it needs to be fair, and I think that's important because when we apply our lens to writing a summary, some of our own thinking becomes involved. Quoting is a very important function here. You're taking direct quotes, and Ballinger does offer some really good strategies about quoting selectively, provide the context, and we'll get into that in a little bit later in the course about building that quote hamburger around your quotation. Okay, the lead in, the top of the bun and the bottom of the bun is that analysis that explains and interprets. All right, so it's important to understand how we work with the words of others, and not only that, but being accurate in working with the words of others, because handling source material is critical. If we were to scroll up here, we have a little section on what is plagiarism and why it matters. Citing sources in text. So even though it is a paraphrase or a summary, you must give the author credit because it is their intellectual property that you are paraphrasing or summarizing. So I think understanding how to cite in text correctly. Attribution tags are critical. Quotation marks are important, and also that in-text citation. So using the sources responsibly is an important component in Chapter 3, and I think it's important for everybody. It's always difficult in an 8-week class to be thorough in the lecture presentation. However, there are some parts that really do need to be emphasized, and using source material responsibly and then the triad is critical in success. So if I get back over to Blackboard here, I provide a link to the Purdue OWL sometime in the next, maybe even in this week's screencast video and announcement going into week 5. I'll put together a collection of links that you all can use to help you with the annotated bibliography assignment that is coming up. Now I want to roll into the idea of what is an annotation. After writing a triad, hopefully everybody has been able to understand the 3 parts of an annotation, about how to introduce the article and the author, and establishing credentials for not only reliability and credibility, but it's also an authoritative position that you want to take on your particular research topic. You have to summarize the main point of the article. There's no quoting in summary. In your annotations for the annotated bibliography, there should be no quotes in there. You're going to summarize. And then lastly, you're going to respond to what you find most interesting, significant, or confusing. Pretty good short video. I believe it's about 4.5 minutes. And that'll help you understand my expectations and what I'm looking for on a annotation for your annotated bibliography. Once again, please take your time and work through the instructions here for the annotated bibliography. What I'm looking for as far as the Academic Search Ultimate at the COD library database to pull some sources, internet sources, multimedia sources, and then a living source or fieldwork. Survey is a good item there. So as we move forward going into week 5, please be sure you are allowing time to review and follow up on source material, start writing the annotated bibliography. You do want to take a look at the examples that I have here. There are various examples over the last several years. I never find a perfect example, but they do provide you a framework for this particular assignment. If you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.